Hi, this is Larry King Life, and tonight we are going to talk with Sjef Janssen, trainer and coach of the Dutch dressage team. Hi Sjef, or should I call you Herr Professor Doctor? Hi Larry, you just call me Sjef, idiot, or clown, because in the US and Germany they have many names for me. Sjef, can you tell me about the difference between low, deep and round, rollkur and hyperflexion, please? Larry, let me first tell you some historical facts about these things. Since the last 40 years, the basic of training dressage horses didn't change that much. What we do in Holland, however, is to find the best system for every single horse. To put it simple, we adapt the system to the horse, while in Germany they adapt the horse to the system. In the 1980s, many riders and trainers found out that a low, deep and round frame for the horse was beneficial for their gaits, while scientific studies also showed that it was very healthy for the horses. Trainers like Dr. Schultbaumer and riders like Nicola Poff and Isabel Worth used this system very successful and won every single competition at that time. Sjef, do I understand it correct that you basically hate the word training system or system in general? Larry, I believe in an individual approach for every horse. Please look at the horses of the Dutch team for the World Equestrian Games at Kentucky. They are all so much different from each other, so they all get their own training schedule. Next to this, we have to take the combination horse and rider into account. Sjef, what do you mean with this last remark? Larry, I try to explain this with an example. Riders like Klaus Bach and Hole, Jan Bemmelmans, Johan Hinneman and many others had so much power in their legs that they could crack a coconut between their knees. But when women who weighed is only 100 pounds, and who don't have that muscle power as Klaus, Jan or Johan, and also are missing the strong arms and legs, and they have to ride a stallion or another powerhouse, you have to adapt your training system to these facts. To me this all sounds very acceptable, but again, why all these names like low, deep and round, rollkur and hyperflexion? Larry, believe me, all these names are made up by the media. All higher-level riders and trainers have always called it low, deep and round. But when the Dutch started winning more competitions using the low, deep and round system, the German media gave this system a bad name by calling it rollkur. And after a meeting of all national equestrian federations, it was renamed to hyperflexion. And after the last meeting of the World Equestrian Federation, it was renamed again to low, deep and round. Larry, can you still follow me? Sjef, I'm still there, and I'm beginning to understand what you are saying. But what you are saying is that there is no difference. Since the last meeting of the World Equestrian Federation, they have scratched the word hyperflexion and redefined the meaning of the word rollkur. The word rollkur is now used for training low, deep and round with the use of extensive force. But Sjef, using extensive force was already forbidden since the first outcome of the World Equestrian Federation's Code of Conduct many years ago. Exactly. Larry. So what I said before, nothing has basically changed. But why did the World Equestrian Federation put so much time in this subject? You really have to forward this question to the World Equestrian Federation. But let me put it this way. In my opinion, they listen too much to the unwashed. What do you mean with the unwashed? With the unwashed I mean the people who have a horse, and with washed I mean the people who ride their horses at competitions. When you ride a horse at the top level competitions, you work with top athletes which are trained 7 days a week for at least 1 or 2 hours. Does that mean that you don't advise amateurs to use low, deep and round in their training? No, I don't. But I also think that too much amateurs collect their guidance from the internet, self-proclaimed dressage gurus, very questionable DVDs, and unwashed trainers who sell themselves as classical trainers. If amateur riders will study the low, deep and round system thoroughly, they will understand the many benefits of this system. But as stated before, every horse is different and needs their own approach. This is also why I rather use the word toolbox instead of the word system. Sjef, please stay online so we can talk some more after the commercial break.